Growing calls for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas as the region marks 1 month of bloody warfare. A lot to get to again tonight here at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. For the first time in decades, Israeli forces are in the heart of Gaza City, destroying tunnels used by Hamas militants. It's been exactly 1 month since the attack by the terror organization that killed 1,400 people in Israel. Since then, the Gaza Health Ministry, which is run by Hamas, says more than 10,000 Palestinians have died, including thousands of children.
Hamas is putting those children and their families in greater danger by not letting them go, by encouraging them to stay, by sheltering in their homes, building tunnels under their hospitals, and by holding children hostages.
Now, Hamas is still holding roughly 240 people hostage. And Israel says there will be no ceasefire until those hostages are released.
But local groups are demanding an end to the fighting now. CBS 13's Tori Apodaca joins us live from Sacramento's federal courthouse. You hear the chanting behind you, Tori, with the group that gathered here today.
Yeah, a humanitarian pause is not the same as a ceasefire. That's what the 50 or so people out here today wanted to make clear. They've been out here since noon, and you can see that there are still more than a dozen people that are out here chanting on this very corner with their signs, and also just demanding not just a ceasefire, but also remembering the lives lost.
Every 9 minutes, a child loses their life in Gaza.
This is one of those moments when you have a realization and begin to care about something bigger than yourself.
For the past month in Gaza, this is what life has looked like.
How many more children need to die before you will support a ceasefire?
Gaza needs food and water! Gaza needs food and water!
Palestinian, Jewish, and civil rights groups in Sacramento say enough.
Oh, every day is a nightmare for us because we don't know if she's going to survive.
For Tanya Hashwa, it's personal.
In the Orthodox Church, 3 weeks ago, got killed with her husband and their 6-month-old grandkid in their arms. This is a church, so no one's safe.
She's lost loved ones in Gaza, with her other Christian Palestinian family members seeking refuge in a Catholic church in Gaza City.
I wish people understand they're human like us.
Just days ago, Congresswoman Doris Matsui called for a humanitarian pause in the conflict.
I am horrified to wake up every morning and see the climbing death toll in Gaza.
But the people here say a pause simply isn't enough, spending hours in her office today.
Sometimes you can't even tell who the kids are, so when they move them to the hospital.
People writing their names in Arabic on their arms in solidarity with the children in Gaza who use this as their identifier. Hoping their cries for a ceasefire are heard by elected officials.
The Biden administration in the past month has delegitimized itself in front of the eyes of human rights activists across the nation.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, justifies genocide.
And back out here live again, you can see the protesters who have been out here since noon as they continue to just demand for the ceasefire and also to ask the U.S. to stop funding the military in Israel.